I just wanna see, I just wanna see the light. I just wanna see, I just wanna see the light. I just wanna see, I just wanna see the light. I just wanna see the light.
So we are in peak week, people. We are 5 days out and I cannot wait. But I am gonna say I am absolutely freezing. Like, I'm freezing cold. I've been freezing cold for the past couple of days. So let's take it back to 2 weeks out. I was like 62 kilos, I think, and weight wasn't budging quite a lot. So that's when we ramped cardio up a little bit more to 1 hour 25 minutes at 1.5 weeks out. So that's worked quite a lot, and my weight has now dropped down to 60.5. I was 60.5 this morning, and yeah, so it's really like everything's all slowly coming together, which I knew would happen, but it's just the fact of stress was taking over a lot of my prep, but now everything's sorted, like everything's really coming together, and I'm 5 days out and I'm so excited. But one thing I hate about peak week is the fact that I'm freezing all the time, and yeah, and my brain is just all over the place, but it's all good. I'm just working from home today again, and then tomorrow we're going to do all the girly things, get my hair done, get my nails done, get everything done, ready. We fly to Prague on Thursday, so I'm excited for that. But I need to eat a meal, and I'm gonna have a bath because I'm actually internally freezing cold.
No, it's not much better, much better. I've learned to video, but you seem to play with the rocket props and everything.
So yeah, actually I think playing stuff is a bit more into the NHS, I saw the lineup and I thought, that's not too bad. And I saw the picture in the morning.
So this week's sessions, because it's peak week, are going to be quite light. I'm absolutely knackered and I'm feeling really weak, and the reason I'm pretty much doing that pump up stuff is my joints are feeling really sore. That's because there's not a lot of fluid around them, there's not a lot of fat around them to protect them. So I'm not going to be being silly by going like really heavy on stuff because I don't want any injuries right now, because obviously I'm like 4 days out, so that's why. But I'm doing high rep, low weight kind of pump up stuff today. And that's how it's done. When you're too lazy to cook veg, this is literally what I do. Happy peak week. On a serious note though, like, I am dead. I'm so tired today. I finally got my nails done. I got my eyebrows did. I got my hair, my weave back in. And like each week or each day at the moment is really food focused. So I'm really hungry like every day, and like all I'm thinking about is food, like constantly. So usually I can really override those feelings by like obviously imagining myself like on stage, like show day, really envisioning stuff. But literally my brain is just overpowered by like hunger at the moment. Like I'm literally 3 days out, so like no doubt I'm bloody starving, but still at the same time, like I've never experienced like this hunger like this. This prep is so different to last time because obviously my body's been a little bit slow responding because I've been dieting for a long time. We're not carbing up at all, if that sounds weird. Like we're not doing a massive carb up. We're sticking to, because I have 160 grams of potato a day, that's it for my carbs, so really low carb, and that's what we're literally going to be doing up until Friday. Today is Wednesday. Usually by now, last Sunday, we would have added in more carbs and lowered cardio, but because I'm looking fuller and still lean, we've kind of decided and have been like, no, let's just not carb up like loads this time. And the list has come out for the show, and it's an insane lineup. Like there are 4 Olympians in that lineup, which is like insane. And one of them I think came 6th this year, but she came 2nd last year at Olympia. So like it's going to be a competitive show, but like I'm really excited because a lot of people even said this to me, and I even said this to my coach. Like, I was like, I'm really like honoured to be on stage with like a bunch of Olympians that have just literally competed at the Olympia like 2 weeks ago, purely because I can see what my body looks like up against Olympians, like, and what I'm up against, like, possibly in 2019. So never think, oh fuck, like I'm against Olympians as like completely me like crossed out of the game. No, like 100% hashtag no inability, and like look at the positives. Like that's exactly what I've done. I'm looking at the positives and being like, do you know what, if I'm up against these girls, they've been going to the Olympia like year after year after year. So like if I can compare my body against, not compare as in like body wise, but see what my body looks like up against with those Olympians, it'll be really cool, and see what I need to work on as well. So yeah, I'm excited now. We fly to Prague tomorrow. Just getting my last session in today with my friend Hannah, but yeah, I'm tired, I'm beat. Where are we going? Prague.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight.
Okay, so we've just got off the plane. The first thing Max has done, we're on the way to the venue, is get one of these. Oh my good God. It's huge. It's huge. I've made him get one because I want one so bad.
Hold tight, dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
So we're just in our hotel room now, and it's so small. Like, look at it. It's a box. It's so small, but we have Netflix, and earlier I was crying and being a crybaby because the lighting was bad, and now I'm very happy with the lighting. It's a little bit darker, so it looks a bit better, but I'm really happy with how I'm looking at the moment. Earlier I was like, I feel flat and rubbish, but now I feel good and I'm happy. Like because my midsection was my main worry. I didn't like my midsection. Now I do, which is all good. Because that always happens when I come off the plane. I always worry and I'm like, oh, I look shit. Like, my veins are coming out here. And everything. Woo-hoo-hoo. So, yeah, I'm happy with how I'm looking. But we're just on the way to Lidl's, because Lidl's is literally around the corner. Like, not even around the corner. It's like a 2-minute walk across the road. And we need to get food. We've got like a mini fridge. I brought all my food from home, so I've literally got it all in bags. So I've got my chicken for tomorrow and Saturday, and then for the rest of today, and then a shit ton of potato for tomorrow. So because we're in a hotel room instead of an apartment this time, so I was like, I'm not chancing it and not having stuff just in case. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just gonna go to Lidl now, and then I need to go and train, get progress photos, and then I'm done for the day. And then we're gonna go watch the amateur show tomorrow, which I'm really, really excited for. And we literally, we went to see the stage earlier, and oh my God, I'm so excited. It's massive. And I didn't actually realize how big this show actually is. Like, it's the biggest show in Europe. So I couldn't have picked like a bigger show to do. So I'm really excited for it. But yeah, I'm excited with the package that I'm going to be taking now. Like earlier, like I said, I just felt a bit rubbish, but now I'm like a lot better. I feel a lot better, so I'm happy. This Lidl's is massive. It's even bigger than the one in Worthing, where we live. It's huge.
There'll be another family, Michelle.
Hey. This is what has just come out. It's raw beef. We thought it was just going to be cooked beef steak. It is raw beef. Don't eat it if you don't want it. Look at that. It's raw. Pick it up in your fork. Is that okay? Is raw meat okay to eat? It smells nice. Last training session going down, and I am wearing these. The struggle is real. I can't be bothered to put those on, so they're gonna have to deal with me in sliders. Lol.
Phoebe, Kim, Priscilla,
Just made up some like crappy signature.
what are you saying?
What a day. Honestly, what a day. So, meet and greet done. First ever meet and greet. So new to it. It was weird, but amazing at the same time. I met like the pros that I'm competing against tomorrow and a few of the Olympians from 2-on-2 bodybuilding, all of that, and it was so cool to be in that moment, and I just loved it like so much, and I cannot wait for tomorrow. Like, I have worked my absolute butt off to get here, and I had a really good conversation with the girl earlier. I'm excited to just absolutely showcase it off tomorrow now, like absolutely buzzing for it. And yeah, like I just can't wait. I just have no clue what to say right now because I'm just so tired. It's like 8:30. I'm just about to put tan on, and then we're all ready to go in the morning. So like whatever happens tomorrow, like I'm honestly really happy with what I'm bringing, like considering all of the stress that I've been through this prep, everything I've done, I've worked my absolute hardest, and whatever happens tomorrow, like it's been amazing. It's been an amazing prep, and I'm just honoured to be on that stage tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning. I literally haven't slept. Like, I probably had about an hour of sleep. I'm so tired. It's like 6 o'clock. I've just weighed in and I am 59.4. So I'm actually like a kilo above my last stage weight, but I feel so much fuller in my glutes, my shoulders, everything. Like, I don't feel as depleted, which is really good. I'm so tired. I literally didn't sleep. I was so awake because I was so excited. I was just thinking about stage. Like, I usually sleep a little bit before show day, but I literally could not sleep at all today. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. Prejudging starts in about 5 hours. My makeup's at like 7, so in like an hour. And then I reckon I will be on about 12, 1-ish, I think. I'm excited, man. Like, it's weird. And even like, I was saying this to Max yesterday, like, I'm so honoured to be on stage with like Olympians, like everything. I met one of them last night and I've looked up to her for years, and she's so lovely and so humble, and that's why I've never, even from turning pro, I'll never change from being humble or from being nice or anything like that to stuck up or anything like that, because it's just not the way to be. Like, there was people in there yesterday that was so stuck up, and it's just not the way to be. Like, you've got to act the way you want to present yourself, and if that's what you want to look like, then fair enough. But like, I can't do it. So well, I'm rounding now because I'm really fucking tired, but I've got half an hour until my taxi comes. I swear to God this isn't going to be open. Oh, hello Moon. I'm just walking to makeup now and I'm pretty sure it's closed, even though my appointment is at 7. Let's see what happens. Only right here. No, well, not the only one. Well, I'm the first competitor, so I got the chair. And this is the stage. Oh my goodness. I've just stuck up because no one's here. Look at this. It's huge. Literally so big. Oh, and this will all be full of people. Bring it on.
Next competitor is from the United Kingdom, Phoebe Hagan. Thank you very much. Christopina Majares.
Ladies, face the curtain, please.
So after yesterday, we obviously had the competition, and that was a really amazing show. Like, I'm going to talk to you guys obviously a little bit more about it later, but today we are going gun shooting, which is mad, but I'm excited because we're going to be going with another guy called James. He competed yesterday as well and got 6th place, which is amazing. He's also from the UK, so it's cool that we're going to go on like a little road trip, Team GB, and go fire some guns. So it's going to be so much fun.
Eagle double G. Eagle double G. By them all, yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah.
Just thought I'd just hammer him out.
We hooking back up, and when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cause homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl a 44 when she crept in the back door.
Look at the colour of my face compared to my body. So yeah, that's all done. I'm all done for the season now, guys. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to quickly sit you guys down and kind of update you about what went on at the weekend. It's mad because when I came off stage, I felt like I'd let everyone down. Like, honestly, those were my first thoughts for not coming in first call-outs and stuff, which isn't the case at all. Like, I came off that stage and I thought, do you know what? I must have not looked ready for, like, to be up against Olympians, to be up against the best of the best in the world, like all the girls on stage. I must have looked terrible, and that was my first initial thought, and that's why I was so disappointed within myself, and I felt like I let you guys down. But then they posted the photos up after prejudging, and I thought, actually no, you know what, like, I am proud of what I taken up on stage, and I didn't look out of place. I held my own up against, like, the best of the best. There was 4 Olympians on that stage and they all looked insane. Yeah, like, I am gutted that I didn't get top call outs. Like, that was hard. Like, when I didn't get that first call out, it really knocked me, especially it being in the last show of the year. I wanted to end it on a high. But this is my favourite quote, but it's so unbelievably cheesy. You never lose, you only learn. Honestly, it's so true. From this weekend, I've learned so much, and I spoke to a lot of very good people this weekend and learnt so much about myself, about where I want to be in the industry, everything, and that's what you've got to do. Like, obviously, yeah, it would have been absolutely amazing to place, like, especially amongst all the Olympians, but I didn't, and I'm not going to cry about it because that's not who I am. I'm not going to dwell on it and be like, I'm really upset that I didn't place, because this sport is such a subjective sport. You could literally be first place in however many shows, and then all of a sudden the judges change and they might not like your physique that day, and you could be at the bottom of the pack. So I've had such an amazing year this year, and I'm not going to let one show ruin all of that. The thing is, my main goal this whole year was to get my pro card. It was never to do any IFBB pro shows, never to even get points for the Olympia. So, like, I've achieved way more than I expected anyway. And that's the way you should always look at anything. If you have already achieved your goal and you're going for more, and maybe if you don't get that little bit more, that's okay. You've already achieved your first goal that you were going for this year anyway. So that you should never, like, put yourself down and think, oh, I've done really bad or anything like that. So yeah, this year has been a crazy year, and, like, so many people have been asking me questions. Like, I did a Q&A on my Instagram yesterday, like, what are your plans now? And honestly, I texted my coach last night and said, like, look, the Alicante Pro is in 20 days. What do you think? And a few of the promoters were like, you should come to Spain. They really loved you in Alicante when I won my pro card and all my categories and stuff. Like, and I was so persuaded. Like, last night I was looking up flights, hotels, like, right, I'm going to Alicante. Let's do another pro show. But there has to be a stop point. Like, the stage is so unbelievably addictive. Like, it's so easy to just go do show after show after show after show. That will eventually leave you in a state where your body will not be able to handle it anymore, and it will crash, and then next year you will not be able to do as well as you have done this year. So there has to be a stop point. You have to give your body a rest, and you have to give your mind a rest as well, like I always say. Yeah, I was literally this close being like, yep, let's book it, let's go to Alicante, but I have to have a break. I have to, like, if I purely want to succeed as much as I did this year, next year, there needs to be a stop point. So a few questions that literally so many people have been asking on my Instagram that I'm going to answer now. What are my plans as of now? I'm now going to go on a lean bulk. Me and my coach, I'm thinking I'm going to go and see my coach at some point next week so we can properly discuss everything, but I'm pretty sure we're going to go on a lean bulk. I'm not going to get as big as I did last time. I wasn't big anyway, but I'm not going to put on as much body fat as I did last time because I don't need to. I'm just going to get my calories in a really good place. What are my plans for next year? What shows am I doing? When I'm going to start competing again? Honestly, I kind of have an idea. I want to start competing again the same time, around May time, so that gives me probably about 6 months. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, honestly, it's been an amazing year. The most important thing you should always do is reflect on your year. Like, this year has been insane. Like, I went from doing body power to doing my first ever pro show with PCA, which I came second in, got my PCA pro card. But like, first time I competed with PCA and I got my pro card with them, and it's an amazing federation. Then went on to do Alicante Pro, where I won all of my classes, got my pro card and came second in my first IFBB pro show. Like, the fuck. Went on to do Two Bros Pro Show, came second in that, which is an insane, and it was really nice to be able to represent the UK in the UK. Then went on to do the Big Man Weekender, came second in that again. Literally this year, 4 points away from this year's Olympia, like, insane. And then to end it on, obviously, Prague Pro, where I actually came 7th, because for people asking, I came 7th. So I was quite far away from 6th place, but 6th place was an Olympian as well, so I came straight underneath an Olympian, which was quite cool. And the thing is, these girls have been in the game for so long, and they've been pros for years and years and years. So for me to just turn pro this year and be underneath them, like, insane. So you've always got to pick out positives in stuff like this. Like, you can never blame or put the excuse on someone else. So you've always got to take feedback from the judges and put into action. My feedback from this show was that I needed to be tighter all over, which I knew that, and I was actually a kilo over my stage weight, and we couldn't get me any lower. Like, my calories were very low, and this is what I mean by I don't physically think my body will let me do another show, because my calories were so low this time and we were still about a kilo over my stage weight. So if we push it another 20 days for longer, like, I just don't think it will benefit me for next year at all. It's great saying, yeah, man up, do another show, but this is my 5th show of this year. There needs to be a stop point. So for anyone that is currently in, like, the midst of, like, oh, shall I compete? Shall I do another show? You always have to make sure that you have enough time and make sure you're thinking longevity. It's great and being like, oh yeah, I'm going to jump straight back on stage, because that's what you want to do. You kind of, as a bodybuilder, you always think about improvements and thinking about the next year and what's next. But you've got to think of the sport as longevity. You can't think then and there, right, I'm going to do a show in this many weeks or this many months. You've got to think, right, what's the smart thing to do here? Like, what is actually the smart thing to do? What is your long-term goal? My long-term goal is to go to 2019 Olympia, and yeah, it'd be great to get some points in Alicante, but my body needs a rest. I need to rest up and I need to get better for next year. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so you've got to think smart with this sport. You've got to think longevity. You can't just think, let's just do show after show after show. Like, that's what I've done, and I know I've done that for 3 years now, but now I need a break. You need to know where there's a stop point, because the stage is definitely addictive. But, like, your support, guys, like, over this weekend, I was really upset. Like, I was upset as soon as I came off stage, and I posted a post and I said, like, thank you for you guys for, like, keeping me strong, like, this prep. And, like, after, like, some of your comments were absolutely amazing on the post as well. Like, it was so lovely for you to take the time out of your day and say those comments to me. So thank you for that. Like, honestly means the world. Now on my improvement season and having a bit of time off, I can now focus on other things. So I've got so many things that I want to plan. I do all of these types of things where I can actually physically meet you guys. So I'm really excited to do that. But I love you guys so much. Thank you always for the support. And Know Your Own Ability has never been so strong. Like, Know Your Own Ability has been going this whole year, and you guys have been building it up and up and up, and it's just amazing. Like, I just love it so much. This is the last episode, the actual last episode of Know Your Own Ability, which is just weird to say. Like, I've got so much content that I want to give you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.